The man saw that the dog had been making a lot of noise. In his anger, he stomped on the dog and crushed it. This is a newlywed couple. At the wedding, the groom accidentally spilled red wine on the bride. The bride wanted to get angry, but she held her tongue to save face. At first, the wedding room was empty. The husband used the cream to make a bed. The wife started to help. Soon the house was fully furnished. But then the bride became pregnant. She didn't want to have a baby, so she used a dog instead. One day the husband saw a sexy girl on TV. He felt that his wife was not plump enough, but soon the husband was able to compose himself and comfort his wife. One day the wife was busy cooking, but the husband was watching TV. The wife was so angry that she overturned the table. When the husband saw this, he stomped on the dog. The disappointed wife went to her room alone. He wanted to comfort her, but when he saw the red wine stains on her chest, he made a ball of butter to cover it up. But he realized that her breasts were too small. He made her another breast with the cream. At this point, the two of them were totally pissed off. They kept giving each other boobies with buttercream. Finally, the box containing the cake pair was opened by the real couple, and the groom also accidentally put red wine on the bride. Moose shovels snow in front of his house every day. But when the green aurora borealis appears in the sky, he stops working. When he returns home, a magical scene unfolds. Every piece of furniture in the moose's house is tied up with a rope. The moose makes a cup of milk tea. The moose looks around vigilantly before gulping it down. After the moose had eaten and drank his fill. At that moment, the sound of a girl's laughter came from the sky. The scared moose hurriedly puts the cup away and stroked his favorite squirrel. Finally, he quickly hides under the blanket. The moose starts counting down the seconds. The sky suddenly darkens and the moose falls asleep. But shortly after he falls asleep, there's a 10-magnitude earthquake. And the moose didn't wake up. When Moose woke up the next day, his house was a mess. But Moose is used to it. He puts everything back in its place in an orderly fashion. Then he grabs his tools and goes back to clearing the snow from in front of his house. This is what Moose does every day. As soon as he's finished, the aurora borealis lights up the sky again. The moose had to go home. Today's drink is curry-flavored milk tea. Just then the sound of a girl's laughter came again. Moose knew it was time for bed, but today the earthquake was even stronger. The moose's bed was shifted to the other side. The whole forest shook. And the moose just pretends it's not happening. It goes back to what it was supposed to do. And didn't go home until the sky lit up with lasers. At night the world shakes. But the moose was still awake and unharmed. That day, Moose's shovel was gone. He looked all over the house, but there was no sign of it. Moose had to shovel the snow with his bare hands. Within 5 minutes, he was exhausted. Moose lay down to rest and noticed a girl in the sky. Moose thought he was hallucinating. He fell asleep on the ground. The aurora borealis strikes again and the snow blows him into the air, allowing him to find the shovel. And all that happened was a girl playing with a crystal ball.